Hello, this is Spartacus here, and welcome to another video where you guys are seeing Call of Duty Ghosts gameplay, Extinction to be exact, the very first map of Extinction called Point of Contact. Why am I showing this gameplay? Like, why am I showing Call of Duty Ghosts? Like, no one plays this game anymore. We have Black Ops 3, and yeah, that's way better than Ghosts, which I agree. I think Black Ops 3 is way better than Call of Duty Ghosts, but for me personally, I actually did kind of like Call of Duty Ghosts. Like, a lot of people gave Call of Duty Ghosts so much hate, which there are some reasons that are pretty decent to why they shouldn't like Ghosts, and I do kind of agree upon them. But the main reason why I like Call of Duty Ghosts is probably because I was good at it, which seems like a horrible reason to like a game. But I was good at the game, and that's kind of why I liked it. But specifically, I want to talk about Extinction, you guys, because we all know that the next Call of Duty game called Infinite Warfare, which is made by Infinity Ward, who also made Call of Duty Ghosts, Extinction is not in Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, which kills me so much because I thought the best part about Call of Duty Ghosts was Extinction mode. I absolutely loved playing Extinction mode, and it seems like I'm the only one who loved Extinction. And when I found out that that Infinity Ward is actually going to put their own zombies experience into Infinite Warfare, I'm like, there's no more Extinction. Like, they totally threw away Extinction, and now they're just putting in their own zombies mode, because apparently a lot of people love killing zombies more than aliens, which I have to admit is actually quite true. But I loved Extinction. I thought Extinction was awesome. It was something totally different we haven't seen in Call of Duty. It wasn't Spec Ops, and it wasn't zombies. It was aliens, which is kind of weird how you put aliens into a Call of Duty game, which I have to admit, when I first heard about Extinction, I thought that was kind of weird, but after playing it, I've actually really enjoyed it. And I have some pretty good reasons to why I've actually really enjoyed it. For one reason, it is hard. I think that's why people didn't like Extinction, because it was a lot harder than probably killing zombies in surviving rounds. But I actually liked Extinction being hard, since it was a game mode where you can beat it. You can actually beat Extinction. They're basically missions. Like, when you play Extinction, you're basically playing a mission, and you have to try and complete that mission. It's not like zombies where you can survive unlimited rounds and see how many rounds you can survive. You had to actually do like Extinction was actually missions, to where you start and then you end it off in the game, like you can try and beat it or something like that. But it was really hard. Like, when you first play, you would know instantly that this is a really hard game mode, and I absolutely loved it being hard. The reason why I loved it being hard is because I like playing games that are challenging. I'm not really the kind of guy who plays Dark Souls, where those games are extremely hard, but playing a Call of Duty game and having this game mode in there, I love playing hard games because it makes me a better video gamer, I guess you can say. It makes me a better gamer. It makes me better at that game mode, and it also kind of makes me a better person at Call of Duty, even in multiplayer, because in Extinction, if you're good at Extinction, that you would pretty much have fast reflexes, and you can pretty much think right on the dot to what you have to do next. So, like, if you have to put down ammo, if you need more armor, if you need to put out some type of equipment, etc., right? And you can, like, think of it instantly. Like, that makes you a really good Extinction player, and having good fast reflexes kind of applies into multiplayer, and it makes you a better person in multiplayer as well. And having Extinction being really hard, and for someone like me who's actually pretty decent at Extinction, I just loved it because it became hard, and I kept playing more and more and more of it, and then I started getting better and better, and that's just something I just really enjoyed about it. Now, I've already mentioned that it's unique because it's with aliens, and that you can beat it. It's something that's totally different from zombies. You're not killing zombies, you're killing aliens, and you don't survive rounds, and you just beat it, which I think is awesome, because when I play zombies, when I play Treyarch zombies, whether it's Treyarch or even Sledgehammer game zombies, when I play it, like, of course I go for high rounds, right? There's some times where I want to go for a high round, but mostly when I play it, I like doing the Easter eggs on zombies. Like, I always want to try and complete the Easter eggs, because I like playing video games to where you can complete it, kind of like playing Call of Duty multiplayer or something, right? Where I try to complete every challenge. I try to reach the highest rank achieved. That's why I always go for Master Prestige and stuff like that. And so having Extinction where you can actually beat it, I just find that awesome. I don't have to worry about, like, surviving for a high round. I can actually just focus on beating that certain game mode. And that's the same thing with zombies. Like, I considered beating a zombies map, like from Treyarch, for example. I considered beating a zombies map by doing the main Easter egg, by doing all the steps for the main Easter egg that go with the story and stuff like that. That's why I do the Easter eggs in zombies, is because I like to complete it. I really like to I feel something. It just feels accomplishment. I feel like I accomplished something when I actually beat something, and that's why I like Extinction, because I'm actually beating it. Where zombies, you can't really beat it, but you can do the Easter eggs, which is considered to me anyway beating that zombies map. So yeah, that's another thing why I really like Extinction, because you can actually beat it. They're missions. They're not a survival type thing. And another thing about Extinction that's a little bit different from zombies, even though zombies is kind of, and well, they're not really implementing this. They actually have introduced Gobblegum in Black Ops 3. But in Extinction, when you start off, you have your own custom loadout. You can have, you can equip armor. You can like have different types of ammo, like incendiary ammo, which is like fiery ammo, where after you're done shooting them, the aliens are on fire. Stun ammo, which stuns the aliens, and then armor piercing ammo, like for example, the what are they called? Rhinos, like they're the big aliens. They have a lot of armor, and armor piercing can go right through their armor, and you can kill them a lot faster. And yeah, then there's probably like another one, explosive ammo, which is actually kind of cool because you don't have to like be on target when shooting at an alien. But and then what else do they have? You can have sentry guns. You can have these vultures, which are like flying drone-looking things. What else you could have? Mortars. Like there's a bunch of different stuff. I mean, I feel like they should have added more for the custom loadouts. But there were a lot of different stuff you can have in your loads. Like I said, sentry guns and armor and ammo and stuff like that. Not to mention your class. Like you can have a certain class, like a specialist class, which is basically that class deals more damage than the other classes, and you can like reload faster with that class. It's really good for when you're playing solo. Then they have a medic class, which is good for playing with other players because you can revive people a lot faster, and you're like the medic of the team, right? And then there's an engineer, which has to protect the drill, and it can like rebuild or fix the drill faster than anyone else. It's awesome. I just think those classes were cool. I really like the idea of Extinction, and they had these classes, and if you're playing with 4 players, each of the 4 players could like have a different class as like a tank or a specialist or something. And also you can like upgrade stuff all in game, where every time you put the drill down at a hive, you would get a challenge, either kill the leaper in less than 30 seconds. You have to find the leaper because it's like running around the place. It's not going to be near you. And that challenge, I will admit, is pretty hard. Or like or have an accuracy of 50% or better. Yeah, 50% or better through the entire like hive drilling thing, and you get an extra experience point and stuff like that, where you can upgrade stuff in the middle of the game, where you can get more ammo, more armor, better sentry guns, where you can actually, if you upgrade the sentry gun all the way, you can put down 2 sentry guns at the same time, which is really cool. And yeah, that's really cool. Skill points that you can earn while playing in game. But also they introduced this in the second DLC map pack, which was actually the Mayday Extinction map, where you're actually on a boat and you have to fight the giant kraken at the end, which is pretty epic and awesome in my opinion. But when that map came out, they introduced this other upgradable thing where you can earn teeth, and the Extinction teeth, what that does is that you can buy stuff in this armory that's in the main menu. Like for example, you can buy this for like 5 teeth, and you get 5% more health, or you get 5% more damage or something like that. But then if you earn like 50 teeth, which is a lot of teeth, you can hypno knife a rhino, which is when you scavenge items on the ground. If you find a knife that you can throw, and you throw that knife at an alien, they become on your side for a little bit, and with that upgrade ability, you can throw it at a rhino, which is this giant alien, and it could be on your side. So that like upgrade is really useful. And then of course they added more upgradable things as more DLC came out. Like there is the most expensive thing in the armory for the upgrade teeth is actually double class, and it costs 1,000 teeth, which that is an insane amount of teeth. I will admit 1,000 teeth is a lot. Just getting 100 teeth is really hard, but 1,000 teeth is really hard. But if you ever get 1,000 teeth and buy double class, then that double class is totally worth it, because what double class does is that normally you can only have one class. You can only stick with specialists, you can only stick with a medic. But what I could do is that if I'm playing with friends, I could have 2 classes. I could be a specialist where I can reload faster and stuff, and also apply more damage to my personal use, but also I would have a medic class at the same time, and I could also be the medic of the team while also having the most damage output for my weapons and stuff like that. I think double class, like, that is the most expensive armory thing, and it's very powerful. I think I've seen gameplay of it, but people kind of mod the game so they can actually use it and show it on YouTube. But yeah, I don't know if anyone's legitimately actually gotten double class. I'm not 100% sure about that. But yeah, like, I just love the armory teeth thing. I think that was genius. It's very hard to earn teeth. And in this gameplay you guys are seeing, at the very end of it, I actually earned myself 11 teeth, which is actually pretty good. I will admit, like, getting 11 teeth in one game is actually really good. What else? Like, another thing, this is actually one thing about Extinction, that this is something that's a lot different than zombies. Playing Extinction actually requires more teamwork than when you play zombies, and the reason for that being is since you have your own, like, custom classes, you can, like, each team member can have a different class, like a specialist, a medic, or an engineer or something like that, right? And also you can ask your teammates, like, hey, you should apply armor and I could apply equipment or something like that. Hey, you could be the ammo guy where you upgrade, where you're the one who always puts out ammo for us, and we'll just use that ammo throughout the entire game while I equip this or something like that. I don't know. I think that is actually really, really good, how people can have teamwork and apply different things on their classes so they can all use them to their own advantage, and it just works out well in the end. So yeah, that is really awesome. The one thing I will say, actually before I get into the negatives about it, I just want to say that the storyline is alright. It's really not that great. Like, from what I got out of the storyline, it seems like the aliens in Extinction have, like, already been on Earth for, like, millions of years ago or something like that, but then all of a sudden this meteor comes down and all the aliens are awakened and stuff like that, and then they're taking over the Earth, and then at the very end, which is kind of a spoiler, the aliens eventually, I think, take over the planet, and then, like, there's only a few human survivors that go out in space, and that's, like, kind of the end. And of course, it's never going to continue on because Infinite Warfare is not going to have Extinction, which is very upsetting for me personally, because I loved Extinction, and they're not going to have it, which upsets me. But we'll have to see what their zombies mode is like. And of course, now that I'm talking about the story mode, you can collect intel in the DLC maps, which kind of implies some little more information about the storyline and kind of what's going on, like what's with this alien, what's with that alien, or something, like what's the hell is the arc attachment and stuff like that. I mean, I personally loved Extinction. A lot of people didn't like it because they thought it was hard and it wasn't really like zombies at all, but I really did love Extinction. And you know, it wasn't just playing missions. You could also, there actually was kind of a survival mode in there called Chaos Mode, which is something they took from Modern Warfare 3 and Spec Ops Mode. And in Spec Ops Mode, they added something called Chaos Mode, which is this DLC thing. And what it was is that you basically had to keep killing people or collecting up weapons or abilities and stuff like that to actually stay in the game and earn as much score as possible, because you have like this bar that keeps going down, but to keep that bar up, you have to kill aliens and you have to pick up weapons and like buy sentry guns and traps and stuff like that to keep that bar up. If it goes all the way down, then you lose all your score and the game will end, and yeah, that you don't want that to happen. It's kind of a little survival thing, but it's very chaotic. Like, literally, it's called Chaos Mode for a reason. But I actually really did enjoy Extinction Mode. Now, there is one thing about Extinction Mode that I really don't like. Now, there are probably other things, but this is the main one. This is the main thing I absolutely do not like about Extinction Mode, which this is something they can just go back in the game and just update. I don't know why they can't just do that. Even though no one plays the game anymore, can they just go back to Call of Duty Ghosts and just update it to where they can do this? Why can you not pause when playing solo on Extinction Mode? Like, what is the deal there? You cannot pause when playing by yourself on Extinction Mode. I don't understand. Like, you're playing solo, and every solo game you can pause. Heck, in Treyarch Zombies you can pause. In Sledgehammer Games you actually couldn't pause when you were playing Exo Zombies, but then they eventually add that feature. So why can't I pause in Extinction Mode? I don't understand that. Why can you not pause in Extinction Mode when you play by yourself? That's something that's always frustrating me. And that's something that's like always frustrating me, and it's just they really need to change that. But they're probably never going to go back to Call of Duty Ghosts. Like, Call of Duty Ghosts is basically, think of Call of Duty Ghosts on a paper and you just put up in a ball and throw in the trash can. That's basically what Infinity Ward did, and now they have Infinite Warfare, but they're a totally different game, which I think is actually going to be a good game. I think Infinite Warfare is going to be a good game, but we haven't really had that much information, and everybody's going to already giving a bunch of hate already, which is kind of funny. But yeah, there you go, guys. This is my video talking about Extinction Mode and why I like it and how I'm frustrated that it's not going to be Infinite Warfare. Very disappointing, very, very disappointing, but we'll have to see what Infinite Warfare Zombies is going to be like. We'll have to see how their take is on that. Like, when Sledgehammer Games introduced zombies, it was pretty fun. I mean, I will admit, since it was the modern Call of Duty at the time, and if I wanted to play zombies, I would play Exo Zombies because it was different from Treyarch Zombies, and it was kind of fun. I will admit, the one thing I didn't like about playing Exo Zombies that I didn't feel like there was any progression to the game. Like, there was no progression to zombies other than doing the Easter eggs on them. Like, that's all I could really say, is just the only progression is by doing the Easter eggs on those, on like the Exo Zombies maps. But there was no leveling up system like there was in Black Ops 3 or even Black Ops 2. Even though Black Ops 2 leveling up system in zombies was kind of weird. But yeah, there was really no progression in Exo Zombies, which they probably will change once it comes at, like, whenever Advanced Warfare 2 or whatever Sledgehammer games next Call of Duty game is going to be. And that's why I hope Infinity Ward's going to do. I hope Infinity Ward Zombies is going to have a progression system like Black Ops 3 does. And we'll just have to wait and see, because I hope, I mean, since they're not going to have Extinction, at least make it better than Extinction. Like, I want to play Infinity Ward's new Zombies experience, and it has to be better than Extinction, because Extinction I thought was really fun, and you're gonna have to somehow get me hooked on zombies for that. So yeah, anyway, hopefully you guys all enjoyed this video, and if you did, please be sure to leave a rating for whatever you guys feel this video deserves. And what do you guys think of Extinction mode? Are you guys glad that the Infinity Ward is going with zombies and not sticking with Extinction anymore? Because for me personally, I really wish they stuck with Extinction, because I loved playing it, but oh well, that's the way it is, I guess. So I would really like to know your thoughts down in the comments section below. I really want to know what you guys think of Extinction, because I personally loved it, but I know a lot of other people did not like Extinction. So anyway, hopefully you guys all enjoyed, and I shall catch you guys later.